If you get the reference on the thumbnail, you already know where this is going. But in case you don't know, Smackdown was taped immediately after Raw, and what comes with that, you get leaks. And there's one particular leak that has me very concerned. And spoilers incoming. 3, 2, 1. Cody Rhodes is fighting Jey Uso this Smackdown for the opportunity to fight Sami Zayn on Raw. Now, we know the result of this. It's Cody. Cody beats Jey Uso. So Cody's fighting Sami Zayn on Monday in Chicago with 4 weeks left until SummerSlam. Now you see where this is going. Now, they already teased Cody versus CM Punk. They teased that the Raw after WrestleMania. They made it a pretty big deal. And it's in Chicago. You know CM Punk. He's a Chicago merchant. He can't return anywhere else besides Chicago. If it's not Chicago, he don't want to be there. So there's a decent chance he comes back on that show. And there's also rumors that's the match at SummerSlam. And there are also more rumors that he's supposed to be on SmackDown going forward. How do you solve all those issues all in once? Yeah, he's going to return, right? I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but it's definitely more likely than not. And the fact that this is even like, what's what I'm looking for? Possible is kind of disappointing. Like, I'm not saying Sammy needs to hold it for a year, but like a week? Like, come on, man. Come on. At least let him drop it at SummerSlam, at least. At the very least. You know, they're probably going to do something with this finish that's probably like a no contest or a DQ of some kind. And then Saturday Night's Main Event, they do a rematch, Sammy versus Cody. And then they do something at SummerSlam. I don't know, but like, bam, please let this man hold it for longer than a week. I get it. It's only a leak and a rumor right now. There's no substance. I'm not going to get too angry because we don't know nothing. We haven't seen it on TV yet. So maybe that's a bit of copium on my side, but my goodness. But just in case he does retain and they don't do the Cody as a champion thing going into SummerSlam, who do I want to see Sammy fight at SummerSlam? Now, option one, you can go with Jey Uso. Right? Again, he's already in this picture already now. I would not be surprised if they try to do something in that regard. Option number two, Chad Gable. It's the least likely option, considering he hasn't interacted at all. But, you know, somehow I really want to see finish that storyline, come full circle. But again, they're not doing that. Let's be real. Option three, Gunther. Right? That is a strong possibility. Right? You have a story built in there already, considering everything happened in Triple Threat. And considering Nick Aldis is kind of out the picture and Gunther is still there. So you could do something with Nick Aldis and Gunther. That is certainly a possibility. But again, they teased that with Drew McIntyre a while ago and they haven't really done nothing with that. Speaking of Drew McIntyre, I don't know when he's coming back. So he's an option. Probably not, considering we haven't seen him at all since Mania. And it's going to be kind of crazy for him to just disappear and come back for the title. I would not complain, but that would be kind of wild. But that's the part about Sammy's reign that is kind of enjoyable. You know, he's able to lose to people without it being a convoluted mess. You know, oh, he has to lose by DQ or get distracted by this person so he can be hit by this person to get rolled up by it. Like, nah, but just he can just lose. That's what I like. That's the one thing about WWE nowadays that I don't really like, is that people don't lose. Like, I get it, Twitter and Reddit, they complain that, oh, they lost, oh, they're buried, but like sometimes you just need a definitive win. You don't need DQ. We don't need outside shenanigans for every single thing. We don't need a Danhausen curse. You don't need an injury angle. Like, it's okay. Like the Queen of the Ring, Liv should have just beat Charlotte. It's okay. She's a champ. She's supposed to win. I get it. You want to protect people, but like losing to the current champ doesn't harm you. It just doesn't do that. That's the thing I don't like. So with Sami Zayn, you definitely do have an opportunity to do more of that. Just have him lose, because if Cody was still champ, they probably wasn't going to do that. But with Sami Zayn, that is possible. When Roman fighting Seth, you know, that's a whole different can of worms. But even then, that's probably not going to end clean either. I would be shocked if it does. If it does, it would be Roman pinning Seth and not the other way around. Because they can't have Roman just lose clean anymore, which is a little disappointing. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Don't do it, WWE. Do not have Sami lose a week into his reign. Please don't do it. Please.